Colin Moriarty. Now, his original post says, while I couldn't care less about how GTA 6 leaks affect Take-Two, I do care how they affect the tens of millions of people excitedly waiting for the game for years. Leaking and spoils entire swaths of the game is straight up loser behavior, undeniably corny. Yeah, I guess you were.
I don't know. I kind of want to know if I'm paying to buy a game that's going to be good or not.
Yeah. Gamer Lecture.
So I think the links are a whole thing.
Yeah, really. Gamer Lecture response. Go ahead.
Not to mention, are there still any fans of GT after what Take-Two pulled?
I'm still a fan of the GTA series, but I'm not a fan of Take-Two. Take-Two Strauss can kiss my ass.
I'm still a bit of a GTA fan, but mostly of the older games, man. Let's be real.
I'm talking about I'm more the fan of the Dan Houser era, okay? The Dan Houser, Laszlo, Michael Lunsworth era. That's going to be, when we look back, that's going to be the golden era. That's going to be where Rockstar was clicking on all cylinders. And Red Dead Redemption 2 was, in my opinion, was their magnum opus. That Red Dead Redemption 2 was so fucking almost perfect.
Oh, yeah.
If you're into westerns, that's the quintessential western game for you.
Yeah, I still got to get a Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2 on Steam, dude.
Yeah. I've already played Red Dead Redemption the first game in like last year.
Including the zombie DLC.
Yeah, Undead Nightmare. I liked Undead Nightmare, but anyway, moving on. He responds, "When are these dudes going to call out Rockstar and their greed? What are they going to say? $80 to $100 games is too much, and we haven't seen gameplay? No, they're just complaining about a dude showing more gameplay than Rockstar has, and that's a good fucking point." But then Colin Moriarty had to fuck it all up. "If you can't afford $80 for GTA 6, you should get a new hobby. Delusional." Oh boy. What were you... What?
Oh, Colin. Pot, meat, fucking kettle.
What were you thinking there, buddy? What were you thinking there, buddy?
I don't think he was, because there clearly is nothing going on in his head meat. I can tell you that much. Unless you want to call old timey cartoons and something going on.
Let's see how they're bodying him in the comments. Gamer Lecturer replied, "What type of lame shaming tactic is that? At this point, games mean is as fancy as say corporal PR. And this is mine, which is getting a lot of likes."
Oh yeah, that.
Stop being. Yeah. This is you right now, Colin. You're Paris Hilton in wearing the "Stop Being Poor" shirt. And by the way, on the clips, take a wild guess what thumbnail I'm gonna make through a grok.
Oh yeah.
So for those watching,
put him in a dress.
So, well, especially with the "Stop Being Poor" shirt on. But like I said, folks, in the clip channel, there's your reference right there. Smash AT. Oh. You know he's been wanting to get his get back ever since Colin Moriarty just came onto his stream and just trashed him. You know what? Spin that chair with all your might there, Smash.
Fuck you, I was right, 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 fuck you, I was right.
I think we're all Smash JT doing the spinneroonie and waving the middle fingers.
yeah, I know Razor Fist and Smash got beef, but you know what? It still applies. And he says that, "I'm just glad people are finally starting to see you for exactly who you are." Madam Savvy, yay, capitalism, baby, woo, fuck the poors, fuck positive consumer practices, especially fuck the poors again. Endymion.
And these shampoo socialists still want to say, eat the rich.
Yeah. Endymion. insanely out of touch comment from a place of privilege. Wow. Our friend of the channel, Declan Reed. What an unrepentant piece of shit you are. There are men who work 10 times as hard as you ever worked in your life, spineless little worm, who budget carefully and want guarantees for their few luxuries they allow themselves. Learn some humility and learn it fast. Some guy on the phone. I think it's French. Oh yeah, I remember him. He's I think he's a game developer. He's awesome. Or wait a minute. Oh no, he's actually I think he's actually a reporter, but he's actually a pretty decent one. Hey, not everyone can afford $80 anymore. Shaming people who can't is just out of touch and disgusting. You are part of the problem. Will the fans? I used to be such a fan in 2012, 2017, but this is fucking insulting. It makes you sound like the shilliest shill ever. This is the kind of shit that makes gamers ignore journos. I can afford it, but I'm not buying a PS5 under any circumstances after owning all the others. Jay Viper, no way you just said this. Oh, of course, here we go. This is some dented shit right here. Affordability is the cornerstone of a healthy hobby. Nobody should be preyed upon by corporations like Rockstar and has its consumer base. You deserve physical media. You deserve the full experience at a fair price. You deserve the right to speak out when you're wronged by the system. But apparently Moriarty has decided to reply to this. I agree. Affordability is vital. Then you just defeat your original argument, you jackass.
Oh my god.
Then there's good news. Yeah, there's good news. Then GTA is launching at a lower inflation-adjusted price than any GTA game ever. Bullshit. That's bullshit right there. That's fucking bullshit right there.
Bullshit!
To reiterate, if $80 for the game is going to break the bank, you should save your cash. You shouldn't be spending money on gaming. GTA. Go fuck yourself, Colin. Seriously, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. What he said.
Permaband. Mask off. This is why gamers do not trust gaming journalists. You all wear your disdain for gamers on your sleeve. Ironic that you still demand the same gamers you hate to take your opinions seriously. And considering the fact that Colin is buddy-buddy with Alyssa Mercante, that says a lot about him. Oh, by the way, might I add, there's an update with Smash JT's lawsuit. The case is
by
out
the
of...
way, how is Mercante doing these days?
Well, I got some good news. The case is out of New York.
Yeah, that is good news.
Yes,
that's wonderful news.
The case is going to be moved.
Corrupt that place.
The case is probably going to be moved to a San Diego court. Now, yes, it's in California, but number one, it's in a San Diego court, not an LA court, okay? If it was an LA court, I'd be a little concerned. And two, California actually has strong anti-slap laws, mostly because of Hollywood. And I think that's the route Ron Coleman's going to go. I think the case is even shakier in that. It's going to be even shakier in that court, especially if there's a rumor. I think Gigabear mentioned this to me that there is a gaming case out of that's running out of that San Diego court in which someone was trying to promote some game, but it turns out he ain't got. Trying to promote that he's got infinite funding, but in reality he ain't got shit funding, and he was simply lying his ass off. And right, let's just put it this way: that the one who's lying their ass off, that case ain't going too well for him. Now here's my favorite. If you don't pre-order GTA 6, you are poor.
That's the correct way to use the name.
Yeah. So, yep, dents are gonna dent people, and as far as you're concerned, Colin Moriarty, let's see here. How about a nice trip to Brazil?
You're going to Brazil!
Yeah, so...
Have fun in Brazil! Have fun in Brazil, Colin! And by the way, where you're going, there ain't gonna be no big booty Latinas.
No
Around
BBLs.
here for miles.
Yep. What do you think about all this, Snow?
I think enough people are supporting fucking Grand Theft Auto 6 for God knows why. And I'm sick and tired of it.
Yeah, the
I
only
think
thing...
what we need to do is support the fucking gamers.
Yes. Because the problem here is...
Also, I find it really fucking funny.
Go ahead.
Also, really fucking funny that they're now poor shaming when these motherfuckers are usually the ones going like, "Oh, the rich are too rich."
Yeah, eat the rich and all that crap, and then their real faces masks come off when they start saying, "Oh, you're too poor to afford it. You should be ashamed of yourself." Yeah, go fuck yourself. You fucking larpers.
Yeah, more like we should be the one.
It's not so much if I can afford this or not for me. It's more like, do I want to be scammed or do I want to keep my money? I'm going to keep my money.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, and I'm probably gonna get sent to the principal's office for this, but we should be the ones saying "eat the rich," and yet we chose not to because we actually have a little thing called decorum.
And also, we're not communists.
Well, if anything, we want to be rich.
Yeah,
but
it's just...
Unlike them, who they line them up, we actually want to do something where people like our product and give us money for product, which is how we got rich.
Yeah, and not only that, we'd use our influence to also also bring back to the community. Because there's something I want to mention. In a hypothetical situation when we have Ronin out as a video game, okay? What I would do is after about maybe 2 to 3 years, after we release all our DLCs and what have you, what I would like to do in that third year is to release the game source code. I know what some of you are thinking. Are you fucking nuts? Not necessarily. Because I think what gaming I think what video gaming can benefit from is more of an open source type approach, just like tabletop has right now. Okay? If there's one good thing that tabletop has and what's keeping it afloat is most of the mechanics are open source or shared through Creative Commons. So
it's basically why you still have people the older editions of Dungeons and Dragons, like first edition.
That's how the old
like Dungeons was doing.
That's why you have the.
I'm still waiting for third edition to be put into Creative Commons.
Yeah, and this is why you have things. This is why you have things like OSR being a thing. It's because of that. It's because of that mechanic sharing. Now, what I want to do with the source code of Ronin is this. What I want to do is sort of say, hey, listen, if you want to expand the universe for Ronin and what have you, you're free to do so. You'll have full freaking license to do so. Or you can show us some mechanics that'd be even better for you. And like I said, we can keep an eye on this, and then we're not going to give... Now, here's the thing. We're not going to give them a job at our studio. Let's be honest. We want to keep our team small. But what we'll do is we'll give them sort of a stipend to sort of help them with their own studio. You see what I mean? Now the reason for that is it expands the life of our game, because more people will still buy it. They'll say, okay, we'll buy this game, and then they'll work on their own mods and what have you. Just similar like what Skyrim is. But at the same time, you also help out the struggling indie developers. Do you see where I'm going with this?
Oh yes.
Yeah, Steam's currently doing that with one of their games. Like the second version of what was that one game where you could just build Gary's Mod? There's like a new game that's similar to Gary's Mod.
Yeah.
There's like a second version of that was released recently, and Steam is fully backing that up because they want to do the same thing that you did.
So
or
basically,
that's
pretty well. That's
and
pretty
I
good.
should mention that. And I should mention that another game that's while it's in early access is getting all the support it's getting because it's a look at it this way. Imagine yourself living through what is quite possibly the last war of humanity with giant robots and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You're basically just a scavenger just trying to survive all this shit. And you don't even get to pilot the mechs. It's called the Forever Winter. Trust, it's such a fucking awesome concept for a game franchise that I want so much to give them all my support.
Yeah. Anyway, so basically, that's how I want to see gaming going forward. Probably after, I bet you, if the AAA industry crashes, you're going to see a lot of people probably adopting that mindset, and I hope it does. We don't want to repeat the bad habits that we did before. Okay, so here's hoping that this happens. And as far as dents like freaking Colin Moriarty, if the industry crashes, may they find a fucking job at fucking Starbucks, because you need to start be taking coffee orders, you jag off.